Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the topic product process metrics under the subject production and operations management, right? So here I'm showing this topic with the help of PPT. The first slide shows you here what is the product process matrix. So basically, product process matrix merged the life cycle of the two important aspects like the product and the processes. So every time in every production activity, a process has to be followed. Like so, in that, when we are following a systematized manner, a system, a process, a know-how, a practicization. So first we have to see what kind of production or what kind of product we have to manufacture. So either if we are in the activity of automobile, either if we are in the activity of electronics, either if we are in the activity of producing fast moving consumable goods item. So in every kind of these activities, there is a different kind of product life cycle and there is a different kind of process to be followed. So in this topic, we will discuss about actually the product process matrix contains a series of ppm representations which displays a different set of aspects which are related to product and their relevant processes. So under this matrix, professionals can assess the flexibility, process flexibility, the unit cost, the volume of output, and the job variety, right? So the matrix basically utilized by the team leads, the managers, and other such professionals to educate the audience on the product process life cycle of a project, right? So many times an educationalist also use this set to educate the budding entrepreneurs on the importance of evaluating both product life cycle and the process life cycle. So here I am showing you the product process matrix. Here on the horizontal axis there is a volume and on the vertical axis there is the customization, because there are two aspects, either customization, either standardization. So here in the first slide, in the first, you can say from the bottom approach we will follow. Here there is the continuous process from the, if we go from top to bottom. So in the bottom you can say, you can see here the continuous process. So continuous process is that process, simply we can say there is volume is high and customization is very low, you can see here in the graph. It means it means that in the continuous process we are manufacturing the products in the bulk, right? The volume is very high, but we are producing in the standardized format, not customized. So here I am showing this continuous production system with the help of these features. Here you can see the standard products are manufactured, which are called as standardized products, means one for all, means which have large amount demand throughout the year. For example, in the FMCG, the daily routine product items, your soft drinks, your sodas, your every kind of consumable daily need items, the kitchenware items. So these are the standard products which cannot be customized but which can be very much standardized, right? Means we cannot manufacture according to customer which kind of product the customer demands, like the in the kitchenware items your simple plates are small or large, basically the standardized for all. We cannot we cannot make on the customization basis, so it's quite difficult for us also. For example, in the sugar mill, we cannot say there are different varieties of sugar is there, but it's standardized. In the wheat flour, in the mill, in the flour mill, there is standardized kind of production, and what happens in the standardized kind of production, in this we need to have a simple flow of work. For example, if there are 5 departments A, B, C, D, E, so what happens, the production of A goes to another department B, from B goes to C, C goes to D, then finally D to E. It means that the output of A becomes the input of B, right? The output of B becomes the input of C. In the same manner, the output of C becomes the input for D. In the same manner, the output of D becomes the input for E. It means that in every chain of activity, there is a sequence, there is a flow, there is a one more addition of the activity, right? So it means that we need more material handling equipments. Here I have written that. So more material handling equipments are required because here we are producing in number one in bulk, in volume, and third is in a standardized manner. So then we need minimum flow of work. There is a minimum flow of work means here we have decided the sequence from A to E department. So the flow of work is at a given point of time. Small work on processes there means the goods which are being transferred are very, smoothly the work is being done, and there is a minimum cycle time, right? So minimum cost of production may be possible, no doubt, but here we follow the rigid quality control. Here we need less supervision. Here we need less trained personnel because here variety is not needed. Whenever we talk about continuous production system, it means that we focus on volume rather than on variety. So there are two aspects: volume versus variety. Here in the continuous production system, we just focus on volume rather than on variety. So, but in this system, because there is a rigidity in the system is not flexible at all. So more maintenance is required. Why more maintenance is required? Because, for example, if there is a machinery interruption or breakdown or failure in a department, so the whole work would get interrupted. The B department would not get work from the A department. The similar manner, the C, D, E will depend upon the A also. So here we have to focus more and more on the maintenance, on the servicing, on the precautionary measures of the machinery, right? And here we follow the product layout kind of system. So what is product kind of layout? Product layout means here we arrange the machinery according to the production system, according to the product, right? We follow that kind of machinery system. So in every department there are different kinds of machineries are being set up. So we can say that here the initial setup cost may be quite high in these kind of system, right? So here in this continuous kind of production, it is again divided into two parts: the mass production system and the line production system. Here I am showing you. The continuous means volume is high. We are not focusing on variety, and everything is based on standardized concept. And continuous production system is again divided into two parts: line and mass production system. What is mass production system? It means it is that system in which we focus on volume of output, right? And it is basically that production system which is applied specially or employed specially in the department like electronics, automobiles, bicycles, right? Container industry. These are the few examples where mass production system could be applied. Mass production system is simply that system where volume is high, standardized kind of production is followed, and uninterrupted flow of material is there, and standardization of product, process, material, and machine is there. So here we can enjoy economies of scale because the volume of the output is quite large, and the quality of products tends to be uniform in this, right? And the quality tends to be very uniform and high due to the standardization and due to the totally mechanization. So here we apply the totally capital intensive technology, right? So in a properly designed and equipped process, the individual expertise, plays a less prominent role. Of course, the exact quality level depends upon the quality control system and management policy of the plant. So continuous means it is that system which is throughout the year. The production is not being interrupted in any mode. So sometimes it may happen that the production may exceed the demand, right? Because the production is throughout the year. So here I have told you that we can classify into two parts: mass production and line. I have told you about the mass production system, And line process is that here we follow a rigid process from the same standardized kind of system is there, but it is basically applied. The line process is applied in FMCG or in the fast retail process. In the fast retail process, we do need volume also. We do require customization also. For example, shampoos. A variety of shampoos are there for oily hair, for dry hair, for soft hair, for hair falling. Uh, Same in the soaps. A variety of soaps are there. Random ramen suiting uh, ranges are there from 400 to 500, then thousands. Then again, there are so many ranges are there. If the ranges goes high, the prices will go high. You will find a large good variety with the price also. So line process is basically applied in the fast movable consumable product item, and it is basically applied in the fast retail sector, in which you can see the flavor of varieties also, and in which you can see the flavor of volume also. Both aspects could be enjoyed, right? So this is all about the today's lecture, in which we have discussed only the one part, that is continuous production system. In my later on lectures, we will discuss about the batch processes, the job processes, and the projects also. So that's all for the today's lecture. Thank you so much.